In this lesson, you will learn how and why it's important to recall the major scale modes in the order of fourths. A link to our earlier video on deriving modes is included in the description below. Before we get started, let's assign a letter to each of the 7 modes of the C major scale. C is Ionian, D is Dorian, E is Phrygian, F is Lydian, G is Mixolydian, A is Aeolian, and B is Locrian. Now, let's calculate the pitch distance between each mode letter and the note B. Remember that B is the first of the 7 natural notes ordered in perfect fourths. In C Ionian, the interval between C and B is a major seventh. So, the Ionian mode in fourths starts with the scale degree 7. In D Dorian, D to B is a major sixth. So the Dorian mode in fourths begins with the scale degree 6. In E Phrygian, E to B is a perfect fifth. Therefore, the Phrygian mode in fourths starts with the scale degree 5. We can use the same logic to figure out the remaining modes. Since F to B is an augmented fourth, Lydian starts with sharp 4. Because G to B is a major third, Mixolydian starts with 3. A to B is a major second, therefore Aeolian starts with 2. B to B is a unison interval, so Locrian starts with 1. You might be wondering why learning the modes in fourths is important. Firstly, a mode can be more easily visualized horizontally on the fretboard by following the order of fourths. Secondly, we can quickly recognize the mode's 2 tritone notes because they are located on opposite ends of the mode ordered in fourths. In Ionian, for example, 7 to 4 is a diminished fifth, while 4 to 7 is an augmented fourth. Thirdly, the first 2 numbers in each mode's fourth pattern correspond to the half steps in each mode. For example, the half steps in Ionian are from 7 and 3. Fourthly, the chords in each mode are easier to identify when the scale is arranged in fourths. In Ionian, for example, the diminished triad is from 7, the minor triads are from 3, 6, and 2, and the major triads are from 5, 1, and 4. Fifthly, we can determine the root locations of a mode in any caged shape by counting up in fourths or skipping notes in the pattern. Sixthly, we can easily identify the minor and major seconds on each string in a caged scale diagram. For instance, in the Ionian mode, the minor second major second pattern on the E to A strings below is identical and comes from scale degrees 7 and 3, whereas the major second minor second pattern on the D to G strings comes from scale degrees 6 and 2. You can learn about many more applications for the modes ordered in fourths in our book, Guitar Scales Unleashed. The namesake workbook and app, as well as the Nandy Quarter, are practice tools you can use to enhance your scale recognition skills. There you have it, the top 6 reasons for learning the major scale modes in the order of fourths.